Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm so excited to film the days ahead of me, and it's now springtime. The weather is getting warmer and prettier as the days pass. I can't believe how fast time passes sometimes. Today we're having another adventure. I'm not sure if we will be able to do this because it's not definite yet, but we're gonna see what happens. And lately I've been in a reading slump, and I've finished only one book in April, which I started in March. It was Finley Donovan, book number 5, I think. And then I started reading the journals of Sylvia Plath. I was very excited for this, and somehow it's taking me so long, and since there's not a chain of events and sometimes the event isn't there, so it's becoming hard to follow the thoughts and the rumbles in the book, and I read it when I feel like it. Then I started reading another book at the same time, The Once and Future Witches. It was a very popular book, and I had very high expectations about it. But the story being set in the past and having some historical events going on around the characters, it really disturbs me. I don't like those dark periods of time where women aren't valued and they're fighting for their rights. I don't like reading or watching about these events. I took a step back from that book too. Now I'm reading a new book on my Kindle. It is called Hangs the Man by Shirley Jackson. I previously read another book by the same author. It was a gothic short story. And this one also has some gothic elements in it. And so far I'm enjoying it, and I've managed to finish 25% of this book in one night. And based on my reading speed, I'm gonna be able to finish it in about 3 hours. So basically I can finish it in one sitting, but I am not doing this because I'm still trying to find that pleasure in reading. Yesterday there's supposed to be an event to be held, and we didn't buy the tickets in advance, just in case something would happen and we wouldn't be able to go there. And we decided to buy the tickets when we arrived there, but unfortunately when we went there yesterday, they said the event was cancelled the day before yesterday, the last day I mean. I think this is because not many people bought tickets for it, and this is a very small city, and I don't think that many people would be interested in that kind of big event. So our only chance to have some fun was cancelled, and instead we had some dinner out, and I forgot to film any clips there because I was very hungry. And after dinner we came back home since it was getting very late. Yesterday also I had some chance to find some other activities for myself on a daily basis. And also I did some research about my future plans, educational plans. I've deleted my Instagram account 2 weeks ago, and today marks the end of 2 weeks exactly. And since then I'm trying not to spend so much time on my phone and trying to find some other activities, but I can't say that I'm successful at this because every time I take the phone I still want to swipe it like this without looking at the content, actually paying much attention to what I'm watching. And the reason behind this social media deleting is because I realized that my brain is very tired, my eyes are aching all the time, and it's so annoying just looking at a glass screen with nothing in it. I wanted to spend my time more wisely, but instead I discovered the short section of YouTube, and I'm watching even more nonsense videos. I find them so meaningless. So yesterday I decided to take a very big step forward, and I searched some articles, websites that I used to use when I was in university, and I discovered many enjoyable journals for articles on some interesting topics. And I downloaded some articles on my iPad, and I'm gonna read them in the next couple of days. Also, I saved some links to these journals just in case I want to read them in the future when their newer issues are published. Now that my attention span is way shorter than usual, I don't seem to enjoy these novels with so many events in them. Instead, I'm going to focus on reading shorter format writings like articles. I found a very interesting journal. It is called Advances in Life Course Research. This journal has many different topics about life in general, and this is based on social sciences, so there's nothing about biology in it, so it is more interesting to me. And the article that I'm reading right now is called Parental Support and Diversity in Sibling Personality. There are so much numbers in these articles, and I was very familiar with them when I was a student, but it's about to be 5 years since I graduated, and reading these articles was actually what gave me this job opportunity. I was very well informed about everything about my field, and and I was following all the new topics in these study areas. And after reading abstracts of a few articles, I realized that I really liked it. I really liked doing this. So why not doing this instead of forcing myself to read those books which I'm gonna forget about in a few days. Also, yesterday I checked on the master's degrees that are available at the university in this city, and there are two options for my study areas, one of them being English literature, which I don't like, and the other one being school management. It's not actually my field, but since I'm working in education field, it is related to it. I don't like both of these fields to study. I actually wanted to study Italian literature, and I started my education 5 years ago. After finishing my first year there, I started this job here in this city, so I wasn't able to complete my studies. So there are only two options for me. If I study English literature, I will have to take a scientific preparation year again because I didn't study literature. And the same thing will happen if I decide to study school management, because it's not my field again. So chances for English literature is obviously higher, and maybe after that I can directly continue to a doctorate program in linguistics, which was my actual dream. And by the time I get my PhD in linguistics, I can study master's degree in Italian literature again. I checked on the research papers published by English literature students in other universities, better universities. They weren't interesting to me. Then I decided to check the papers of Italian literature students, and they were more interesting to me. So maybe I can adjust these Italian literature topics to English literature.